Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Wolfenstein: The New Order. We are having some technical difficulties. I had some problems booting the game, but that is all behind us because we're rebooting the game again. Just a little bit of previously on Wolfenstein, since we have to go through the opening sequence. We found a HQ, so to speak, some sort of hidden base in the center of Berlin that belongs to our dearly beloved resistance. Like-minded individuals as our protagonist BJ here, who has something negative to say about this worldwide Nazi regime. So it appears that despite Nazi being the overall ruler of the entire world at this point, Berlin is still the capital, so that's the dedication is admirable. Anyway, we just got to the headquarters, so I don't know.
Sit with me, Miss Anya. Listen in on these frequencies.
Yes, this is how where we this is where we left off last time.
Can I do typewriter?
You know how to type.
Yes.
Find Project Whisper. I don't know what Project Whisper is supposed to be. We already heard that conversation between them. So let's see something else. Okay, this is the world map, apparently. Oh no, not the world map, just the map of Europe.
Then the Blitz came.
And so you can see what are the things. So I'm assuming the yellow part is Germany now. So what are the rest? I can't really see this too clearly, but they don't really have what you usually.
Find Klaus on the second floor. He should have the folder for Project Whisper.
And they only have these very key essential locations like Berlin and London. Like apparently in Britain and Ireland are both under German control at the very least. I thought for sure that they had controlled everything up at this point. So what are some of these characters? Death's Head is obviously at the top. This is our assassination list. We're gonna kill every single one of them. I'm assuming some of them are historical figures. So what exactly does Hitler do in this newfound reality? Royal Air Force down but not out. Liverpool, June 25th, 1945. Oh, we're getting some much needed background information. The Royal Air Force suffered a major defeat yesterday at the battle over Liverpool. Though major losses were reported on both sides, the RAF were forced to retreat after losing more than 2/3 of their fighters. But even when faced with overwhelming odds, our brave boys in the skies continue to fight for king and country. This fighting spirit may be what constitutes the very essence of Englishness. Us Englishmen, we fight until the very end, said a corner shop owner trying to put out a fire raging inside the St. Luke's church. And I'll be damned if I will let some Jerry come here and tell us what to do. Was this man channeling the spirit of RAF pilot Jameson? Jameson, who was shot down above Liverpool yesterday, burst out of his burning wreckage, his body on fire and armed only with a pistol, and killed 4 German paratroopers before finally succumbing himself. Even as the enemy stands at our doorstep, the RAF will go to hell and back to kick them out of England. Jolly good boys. Well, that's all very well, but apparently that efforts did not eventually succeed. Wow, there are a lot of these. Apparently this is the section where we really catch up. Triumph in the East, Berlin, April 4th, 1947. It was a devastating defeat for the Red Army when the German flag was raised on the western side of the river Volga this morning. In a statement to our reporter on site, Field Marshal Frederick Ritter said that the victory is not only thanks to our hardworking and dedicated troops, but also the result of a new weapon that was deployed for the first time in battle. The Panzerhund is a mechanical autonomous beast of war that cannot feel fear and cannot feel remorse. It is the purest form of killing machine, and it will tear the Russians apart limb by limb. Yeah, I was kind of worried, curious about the Russian front of the war. This is... Oh, by the way, I wanted to take another look at the first one. So, yeah, these are from German's newspapers. The Red Surrender. Moscow, December 12, 1946. So, if they surrendered in 46, why was the flag only raised on 47? The cold Russian winter bites hard, but one could not tell looking at the rosy, smiling faces of the victorious German army and the liberated Russian people. Oh, I'm not sure about that. The last battle against the Red Army took place in Izhevsk. Following, I'm sorry, I just can't. I don't really know how to pronounce, Russian words or German words for that matter. These are languages I haven't really dabbed about. Following their month-long campaign to seize the Russian capital, a campaign which, after numerous setbacks and hundreds of civilian casualties, caused the Russian people to turn against their own army. With nightly bomb raids by the German Air Force and the Red Army's military factories in the Ural region, it was merely a matter of time before the Russian forces would start to lose their morale. The murderous tyrant Joseph Stalin is yet to be found, but there are rumors circulating that he may have been assassinated by his own men. So... Stalin is kind of played a Hitler in this alternate history. Berlin, July 8th, 1948. Early Monday morning. By the way, it's pretty impressive that they laid out all these historical lines. I'm sure there is an official timeline somewhere. Early Monday morning, a special assault team launched an attack on the last stronghold of the People's Liberation Army. Oh no. Within hours, the Republic of China surrendered unconditionally. Experts commented that the Japanese government now have no choice but to give up their territorial claims in Asia. Sources chose the Field Marshal claim that a plan is being drawn up for both China and Japan, which will transition the two countries into sovereign states with separate governments and a military. These states will, of course, be supremely governed by the superior German Empire. Oh, well, that's interesting. China as a whole is an entire state. Well, I'm thinking that's something like the Ottoman Empire, akin to those days, where you are under the rule of this nation, but in and of itself, you kinda are still a state. You're just not on the same level. So. Extra prisoners escape Eisenwald. Berlin, October 13th, 1960. Early morning, a small group of prisoners escaped from Eisenwald prison. The prisoners were described by the police as highly dangerous murderers, rapists, and degenerates. They advised the public to stay alert for people displaying deviant behavior and report anything that may help them track down these individuals. I'm guessing these are the resistance. So it's also kind of curious that these specific pieces of...
I'm not looking to make friends.
Hey, who said I want to be your friend, jerk? It's curious that these are the specific news that they chose to staple all over the map of all things.
I'm busy. Fuck off.
I'm not talking to you, Bobby Bram. So Moscow in flames. Stockholm, March 16th, 1945. The Red Army were forced to retreat last night from a Moscow engulfed by flames following the week-long German bomb raid. The barrage of mortar fire heard throughout the night and well into early Thursday morning seems to have obliterated what was left of the inner parts of the city. As of yet, there has been no word on the whereabouts of either Joseph Stalin or his high command. Okay, all Stalin does in this history is disappear. Like, nobody can find him. London, June 21st, 1948, as if blessed by the sun. Okay, this is finally the British tyranny comes to an end. As if blessed by the sun, the German flag hung high this morning over Buckingham Palace to mark the end of a tyrannical monarchy which has plagued the English people for centuries. Field Marshal Georg Feigenbaum, who led the British invasion, cautioned that armed resistance is to be expected, but the majority of the British people will soon realize how they have been fooled by the British government's warmongering leaders. Following the surrender, the whole of the Commonwealth now falls under German rule, and the remaining armies have been ordered to stand down. What about Canada? Fuck you, Bobby. Hey, dude. Rock on. Even though this probably isn't the most prudent thing to do in a resistance hidden base, but I admire your spirit. And somebody is trying to build a... I'm not sure if this is supposed to be some kind of gun or turret or a remote submarine or a laser device to be equipped to sharks. So I'm not sure what to comment on that. And some of the paintings in games, I've always wondered, like, where do they get these paintings and artwork in video games? Like, do people specifically make art just to be on the background of some video game? Because that seems like a waste. Not really a waste, because you do get to see them, but or do they just purchase ready-made ones at some sort of price? Because they, while they are in the game, they are not there at like the utmost importance. So I've always been curious about how that works. They have a lot of canned food. Yes, canned food is the way to go. And they do have a lot of paintings. I'm guessing these are salvaged cultural artifacts that the Third Reich has banned. Let's see downstairs. We can't go downstairs. Okay, that means we have to explore upstairs. These are really nice. Okay, we have a shrine. So apparently these are people we have lost over the years. Klaus Cruz and Max Haas. Hello, boys.
You know about before going off on you like that's a force of habit.
No worries, Johnny Cowboy. It's not the first time it happens.
Yeah, perhaps you should consider removing them tattoos.
In time. I was, as you Americans say, all wet when I got them. I'm sorry to say, it was a very proud moment in my life. I want removing them to be an even prouder moment. No more Nazis, no more tattoos.
So long as you don't get in the way of me killing Nazis, we'll see eye to eye. Caroline's looking for a document folder, Project Whisper.
Max doesn't speak English very well, but he does know Project Whisper. It's a risky business operation. He knows it will cost us to pull it out. Max doesn't like violence. He doesn't want to see anyone get hurt.
In the wrong business, aren't you?
Caroline said you borrowed the folder. Do you have it here?
Take it 2 days ago, but I put it back. Go to the ground floor. The folder should be in the drawer in a desk in her room, where I left it.
Charming guy.
The folder should be inside the desk.
Let's take a look at the pictures here. Well, just hey, just here to pay my respects. And we have probes to Wyatt. Oh, Wyatt. Hello, Wyatt.
Captain.
You have a very weird name.
You know, I think I might need to catch some Z's.
What do you need all these paper here for? And then that's none of my business, of course. That actually looks pretty comfy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to get some sleep too. Oh, what is this? Editorial: is the terror threat over? Berlin, October 13th, 1960. A strange feeling of serenity comes over me as I walk my morning promenade along Unter den Linden. At first I struggle to understand where this feeling comes from and why I haven't felt it for so long, and then it hits me. For the last 6 months there has been no terrorist activity. No ruthless killing sprees against the innocent civilians, no car bombs in peaceful neighborhoods, no suicide attacks on public transports. Has the secret police once and for all won the war against the terrorism? No, I have a whole bunch of terrorists right here. Do you want to meet them? What was that? Oh, there you are. America loses naval supremacy. Tokyo, August 20th, 1946. This is Tokyo? No, this is only reported in Tokyo. This is still a German newspaper. The Americans are on their knees. Field Marshal Franz Gustav Beiders told the gathered reporters during today's press conference. The supreme German submarine fleet, accompanied by its loyal Japanese allies, has helped Germany achieve a major victory in the Pacific, with more than half of the American fleet destroyed at the Battle of Leyte Gulf alone. Late? I don't know. You know, it's not always that I get... shit, I actually have a Chinese newspaper here. I'm curious. I want to see the Chinese a little bit just to see if they actually did it right. You know, the wording's a little bit weird, but the grammar seems correct. That's pretty well done. It's not acceptable in Chinese journalism just because the wordings are really strange. But it does get the points across, so let's see this. Benevolent liberators guard China's borders. Shanghai, October 25th, 1953. Thanks to the ingenuity of German engineers, the Great Wall of China has been reinforced and upgraded by our benevolent German liberators. Oh, really? Thank you. Hundreds of powerful automatic flak cannons have been installed along the wall, guarding the airspace from any potential invaders from the Mongolian territories. Really? Still? Elite German troops have also been stationed from one end to the other to guard the border. This is a great act of generosity bestowed by our benevolent liberators, symbolically marking the beginning of a new era of peace in Asia. Why is everyone so paranoid about Mongolians? The Mongolians are really nice people. They are the best people in the world, and they are also the most handsome and beautiful people in the world. Hello, Mongolians! I hope you got the reference, otherwise this has been really weird. The liberation of America has begun. Washington, January 7th, 1949. The honorable German peace troops. Really? 49? You already got to America? The honorable German peace troops embarked on a nationwide victory tour this week. The goal of this operation is to liberate the oppressed American people and protect them from dangerous insurgent elements. Over many American military personnel are advised to stand down and report to the nearest German checkpoint. Once there, they will be issued a labor card, assigning them to work on rebuilding the country according to the superior cultural standards of the new regime. I'm guessing America should take a long time. Germany has betrayed us. Oh yeah? Where does this come from? Rome, October 30th, 1949. And so we must face the bitter truth. We, the Italian people, have been fooled into thinking that our North ally would be our country's salvation and the collaborator in rebuilding Italy to its former glory. Reports from the North are coming in describing German tanks and infantry turning against our soldiers and attacking our own people. Oh, Italy got fucked. So at some point, like Dev said, just issued Order 66 or something. Witnesses describe horrible scenes of whole villages burned and plundered. We are now just days away from a complete invasion, and our weak government is incapable of doing anything about it. I advise all Italians not to surrender. Do not bow down to the will of the invaders. Rise and take up arms. Do whatever you can to fight back the tyranny. Rise for freedom. So this also happened in 49. Late 40s seems to be awfully busy for the German friends. America rises from the ashes. There's no date to this. The American spirit rises in the shadow of the mushroom-shaped cloud that was produced by Germany's evil atom bomb when it hit New York. cells of freedom fighters have assembled across the country and are taking up arms. Through targeted attacks on German VIPs and the bombings of crucial military installations, the American resistance is making it very difficult for the invaders to remain in control. Reports claim the German invaders have become so desperate they are shipping elite anti-rebel units from China to prevent the insurrection from spreading. Eyewitnesses' accounts also describe mass executions of civilians as punishment for attacks performed by the freedom fighters. I have to imagine if you're trying to take control of China and America at the same time, that has to be a real pain in the ass because of how massive these two countries are. And you know, Germany is not exactly known for its population, even though at that point he probably has several nations' population under their control. That still seems like a really tall order just for the headcount perspective alone. Doesn't seem to be anything interesting in this room.
Must be Max's room.
I like this room. Oh, and it's soothing music too.
What is Max hiding in there? Is that the Project Whisper folder? Either need a crowbar or find a way around.
Yeah. Maybe we can just kick it. I'm pretty sure BJ can handle a wooden board if he really wants to. Hey, what's that? Did you just take his record? Whose room is this? Just looking around everywhere. Someone is trying to rig the bike into something, or he's just trying to repair the bike. I don't know. What's gonna be up here? Oh, the facility. Can we actually use it? No, but we're gonna waste water. Yeah, it's very important to get that through. Oh, a crowbar. Now we can go play Half-Life. I wonder what that is. Some monitors. But nobody's watching these monitors, so why even have them? Oh, somebody captured one of those doggies. Good job. Aw, man. Ha! Not bad. Just try to aim a little higher. Too high. You know what? This is good practice. Sorry for wasting all your knives, but like this is very important. Yeah, that's good enough. Oh, if we have our little cutter here, we could actually do something about that. So, yeah, there's gonna be some action in here. Oh, I remember this. I remember this. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for some of the. Prepare for one of the most awesome things you're ever gonna see. Yeah. I'm sure you recognize what this is. This is one of the few things I remember from my first playthrough from many years ago. I was like so fucking impressed. I wish this would go on forever, but it didn't. Shit. I need to get some ammo. So just in case anybody isn't getting what this is, and I'm sure everybody does, this is Wolfenstein 3D. This is not the earliest Wolfenstein games, because Wolfenstein actually started before that. Is sometime in the 80s with their, at that time it was more like, it wasn't even DOS, it was some other PC system, or was it DOS? I don't really remember. I've never been able to successfully play that because I can't get it running, not even with DOSBox. Oh, so it was DOS. But that game was very different. It wasn't a first-person shooter. It was top-down with some... It was more of a puzzle game than an action game. And then in 91 or 92 came Wolf 3D, which is what this game is supposed to be like. But of course not exactly, because what you're looking at here is a recreation of Wolf 3D with the Wolfenstein New Order's controls. You can't really aim up and down in Wolf 3D like this. You only aim left and right. So there are a lot of liberties you can take with modern controls. But otherwise, this music, the graphics, like the corpse, the pixel spin with your camera, that's very accurately recreated. And I'm sure that they have to recreate from scratch, because you can't just put the codes of Wolf 3D into a modern game. Oh shit. You know, I have to admit, this is not exactly easy. Because believe it or not, having modern controls over this very old game does nothing to ease your shooting. It was actually easier when you can just move left and right, so you only have to kind of aim for the general direction. So yeah, this room is one of the most famous secret rooms in games, I think. And it's also lovingly recreated. I was just really blown away when I saw this many years ago, and I still feel the same now. It doesn't recreate the entire game. For what I know, it's only like the first level, or maybe the second level at a later point. I'm not really sure, but it's not the entire game. If they could recreate the entire game with just like this, with modern controls and retro graphics, that you can almost sell that as an entirely individual game. I'm sure there are going to be people who buy that in a heartbeat. If anyone's curious about Wolf 3D or just want to see some playthrough of it, I don't have one on my channel, but I would recommend you go to a YouTube account called the Lightning Bolt Forever. His Wolf 3D playthrough is 100% on all levels and all secret levels, and they are quite incredible. He also does a... I wonder if I can do these barrels. No, these barrels are still useless. Oh, this is so fucking great. Wolf 3D is actually one of the earliest games I remember playing when I was really young, like 5 or 6 years old. By that time, the game is actually maybe already 3 or 4 years old. I'm not actually sure. But this game was one of my earliest memories of a video game, of any kind. So it does hold some nostalgic value for me. Although at that time I had no idea it was called Wolfenstein 3D. But of course, even if I knew that, it wouldn't mean anything to me because Wolfenstein was not a super big franchise at the point. There were only 2 games of entirely different genre before that, so there's nothing real to compare. I mean, it's curious that in those days you could a video game franchise could switch genres so drastically. Oh shit, how many of you are there? If I'm not mistaken, these enemy soldiers, they actually have better aims in this remade version than in the original game. Possibly because they're just programmed to succeed in their aiming. So I believe this ends our little trip down nostalgic lane. Oh, okay, I was mistaken. I thought the exit was just beyond this door. I'm not an expert in this game by any sense of the word. It's also been a lot of years since I played Wolf 3D, and I never actually completed it. I never finished it to the. I remember playing through maybe the first two big levels, not these small levels. Just got through the first 2 bosses or something. I don't actually remember where I left it off. But yeah, Wolf 3D was a huge deal. It's kind of the progenitor of the first-person shooter genre. So if you're playing Battlefield or Call of Duty these days, you owe some level of thanks to Wolf 3D. And it also preceded other famous first-person shooting games like Doom or Quake. So it's kind of the kind of game that even if you don't want to play it, you still have to give it like its due respect. Oh shit, I got killed. Wow, I didn't even get through the first level, but that was most of it, and you get the idea. That was like one of my most favorite Easter eggs in any video game or even anything ever. That's just nostalgia done right. So it's a little jarring to go back to these modern graphics. But yeah, we got a crowbar. Time to head back to Max's room and get our little thingy. Where's Max's room? There we go. Oh, hey, Max. Max, don't do this. I don't want to kill you.
Max, I really need you to step aside. Max, bitte. Geht zur Seite. Das ist wichtig.
Max, komm her! Komm an! Alles in Ordnung. Alles wird gut sein. Should have known he would have taken it.
Hey! I'm on a mission, okay? It's not really an option to not take it. So, beat it. You okay? They keep saying some model is unlocked. I wonder what that means. What can I use the model for? As far as I know, there's no multiplayer in this game, so why? Even if there is, well, would you really want to play as Caroline in wheelchair for if there's a modern portion of the game, a multiplayer portion of the game? Hey, Caroline, I was just thinking about you.
Much obliged, Captain Blazkowicz. Ready for an assignment. Friends and comrades, This is it. Project Whisper. It's been in development for years. A helicopter aircraft. The Nazis have found a way to make it virtually silent in flight or undetectable by means of radar. Anya has decrypted the Nazi chatter out of London and located the only 3 prototypes in existence at the London Nautica research facility there. With Captain Blasco joins the team. We are finally strong enough to strike at their operations. The days of scurrying like rats are over. With these machines in our possession, we can go anywhere, hit anything. We will rebuild the Kreisauer, arm ourselves to the hilt. We will rise up and take down Death's head for good. They
Damn,
say
Carolyn is about to cry here.
we are weak, beaten, don't have the guts to oppose them. And as always, they
Did someone try to slit her throat at some point?
I've got a sinus infection. I haven't had a full night's sleep in 8 months. So let's go, people. Because I'm not doing this again. Thank you for doing this, man. Stop.
Bobby, this is not helping.
It's over with.
Your sinus infection is not going to boost our morale here.
Randy, beruhig dich! Fahren schon!
Wow.
Die Papiere bitte. Danke, Sie können passieren. Herr Hitler!
Hi, Hitler. So Hitler is still in charge?
Fucking Nazi twin.
Do we ever get to kill Hitler in these games?
It's a London Nautica. This used to be downtown London. Used to be fighting in the streets over here. I mean, furious, unrelenting resistance. And then the Nazis brought in the London Monitor and everything went to shit from there. They just do whatsoever they please now. They just fucking leveled everything and erected this fucking monstrosity. It's a top Nazi research facility, this is. Aviation, space, all kinds of evil shit transpiring. Caroline and the other pilots should be over the radio tower by now, you see it. Anya's operating the radio back in Berlin. You can reach him using this.
I'm wearing something very similar at the moment.
So long, Blazkowicz.
Why so long?
Make this count, alright?
Oh shit. That's why. That's what it meant that he was not doing this again. Holy shit! Okay, that almost was. He almost died for nothing.
Jesus, he's done it, hasn't he? Almost 300 kilos of explosives in that trunk. Could feel the shock wave from over here. It's all up to you now.
What do you mean he's done it again?
We're moving into position at the top of
He's
the
blown
radar
himself
tower,
up
approximately
before?
8 blocks from your location. You'll have to find a way to the top floor of the Nautica and open the hangar doors. That way me and the other pilots
Shoot.
can get inside.
That shit is very difficult to pull off again. What do I have? Not much. But we make do. We've been in worse situations. What is this? We have to slide our way in like a cool motherfucker. We can't just duck. I wonder what those poor people who can't parkour will do in these situations, but we don't have to worry about that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, hey. Well, this is an alternative route. Oh shit. Did that just happen? Right. This is my cue to run like my ass is on fire. Please stay dead.
William, I'm looking at blueprints of the building. It's a long way to the top.
Well, no shit. Because it's very high. You have to look at the blueprint to know that? He actually managed to fire up a shot. Good job, Rock. Heil Hitler.
Up ahead is the reception area. I want you to go to the far end of the reception area, through the large doorway, and into the moon dome. You do this right by Scrovitch, and Bobby's death will not be in vain.
No sign of the London monitor.
I think it took out so many Nazis, it's already not in vain. I think this is already a good day. We can actually pull back now. That doesn't seem actually traversable. What am I missing here? Am I supposed to go this way or not? Or am I supposed to... Nope, doesn't work. So this is the evil dog right here. He's blocking my way. Can I go this way? I don't think there's much I can do here. Am I stuck? Oh no, I'm not. I'm getting farther away, right? Oh. I didn't know something was there. So this just seems like... Oh, what the hell? Am I actually on the right path? Well, that's subjective. Shit. Oh, he's gone. No sweat. Yeah, I think you're a big, tough robot. I just got you with nothing but a little bit pure. So, be ashamed. Ah, shit. What is this now? Has it occurred to anyone that this may not be a fair fight? Oh, I can actually shoot them from behind that. I like it. It's a good thing the robot has terrible aim. Wanna... Oh, shit. Come on, guys. I have limited ammo here. Okay. Don't even have a lot of this. So... Ammo. Shit. That was all? That was all the ammo I got? Really? Ah, man. Okay, not bad. Okay. Okay, that was a little bit intense. That gentleman by the turret. Go fuck yourself! Oh, he already died. That's nice. So I'm guessing this is the mess hall. I'm not guessing this actually is the mess hall. I don't need to overcharge myself. Is there any chance you can... Oh. Still pretty useful. It was... Shit. What is wrong with turrets? Fucking Nazi turrets, they always fail me when it matters. Anybody else? In that case... Oh shit! I didn't know I could do that! Holy fuck. Well, now it's on. Like, where's the robot? Yeah, that's what I thought. Shut up. Oh yeah. I will be keeping this for a while. I'll be carrying it everywhere. It slows me down, but I'm sure it's worth it. Gold carafe.
Inside the moon dome is a door to the maintenance section. Look for a door on the outer wall near to the top of the dome.
Actually, I gotta reattach. In that case, no thanks. I hate these fucking drones. It's no wonder a lot of movies today use drones as their primary enemies. Spider-Man Far From Home is one of them, and come on. Crap. Well, I'm on overcharge mode, so do your worst. Hey. How did I miss all this stuff? Yeah, I'm gonna go on a supply run. I do remember somebody talking about the top of the dome. There you are. You dead there? Well, dead or alive, here I come! Oh, I'm sure he's dead. Oh, really? I'd like to go to movie theater 6. Could you tell me where that is? There's another drone here. There you are. Wow, that's intense. Here we have crime rate down in quarantine blocks, London, October 15th, 1960. Police are seeing a trend of diminishing crime rate in the London quarantine blocks. It is quite safe now for the denizens of the quarantines to take a stroll down the streets, said Police Chief Bruno Winkler. Murder cases are at a historic low. He added that the benevolent treatment of the citizens by the new regime has had a positive effect on the decent folk of the city. We are also seeing an increase in the number of reports filed on deviant behavior by both neighbors and family members alike. Am I in the right place? Where is it that I should go? On the other side of the moon, of course. Okay, let's get up. Let's get high! Let's get even higher. Oh, that's the door I'm looking for. How exactly do I get there? Jesus, this place. You know what? Not sure if this is protocol. Actually, it just might be because there's no direct route to this place. The white building like that. Ah, fuck me. Hello. This thing is a bullet waster, but what the hell, it's powerful.
Look for a hatch on the wall. It's the access tunnel to the elevator shaft.
How do they always know exactly where my progress is? Does that not strike anybody as just a little bit weird? Because it's like they are looking through my eyes. They're just back in the base, eating sandwich and seeing from the exact perspective as me, as a player. Is that a weird thought?
Hopefully the elevators haven't suffered any damage from the blast.
Hopefully, huh? I'm not that hopeful. What am I supposed to do? Jump? Jesus. What, do I seriously need to jump? Ah, fuck it. Oh no. There's no winning here. Okay, this is... If the game is more realistic, even when I do get the drones down, they would crush me. Or blow up right beside me. Oh, some Germans are trapped in the elevator. Well, should I really be standing on it when I blow this up? Okay, here we go.
Shooting the brakes off an elevator. What could go wrong? Better stand on the counterweight.
Hey, guys, any comment down there? That's one way to get the elevator down.
Hopefully the elevators haven't suffered any damage from the blast.
Wait, what? I died? I died? Was that not what I was supposed to do? I mean, I'm not questioning if I should have died doing that. Obviously, that's something. That's definitely fatal behavior. But it felt like that's what the game was asking me to do. So maybe I wasn't supposed to stand on the elevator while I killed it. Okay, let's try not to drop with it this time and see what happens.
Shooting the brakes off an elevator. What could go wrong? Better stand on the counterweight.
Oh, I missed that. Stand on the counterweight. Which one will be the counterweight? I'm just standing here, thank you very much. And moment of truth. Oh, this really is the counter. I wouldn't advise standing on this thing either in the real life, because you'll just fly on top.
I found something.
What do you see?
Ancient artifacts. Highly technological in nature. Parchment.
What?
Looks like Hebrew. I think the Nazis are trying to reverse engineer all this stuff.
Are there any identifying marks?
Dot? You should. Dog, Abel, apostrophe. Abel, Tara, space, yoke, item, Charlie, Hal, Uncle Dog.
Might be something in our archives, Anya. See if you can find any references to Dot Yishun.
Will do. Be careful out there.
Is this some...
Good catch. Be sure to bring as much of this Dot Yishun stuff as you can carry.
Will do.
Question is, how do you guys manage without Anya all this time? She seems pretty critical all of a sudden. Well, so am I. I'm not being jealous, I'm not being insecure or anything, but how am I supposed to transport all this? I suppose BJ has a really big backpack. You see, he collects all these health and they come in bags, so BJ has a lot of bags. Therefore, he can carry a lot of stuff. This makes perfect sense. Creating the perfect mind. Brussels, October 10th, 1960. As one of the key figures in computational science, Dr. Ernst Brand was the inventor of the first AI system to be used in one of General Strauss's war machines, the Panzerhand. Now his gaze is fixed on the next challenge, the creation of the smartest non-human intelligence in existence. There are many benefits for society if such an artificial being could be created, said the soft-spoken doctor to us when we met with him last week in the Modern School of Computer Science in Brussels. Not least because it can help us automatize the process of determining who is a decent citizen and who is not. It is a tantalizing thought indeed, which is why General Strauss has granted Brandt and increased the funding to his research project. You know, it would be ironic if finally somebody has dominated the world and like 2 weeks later the world is destroyed by some Skynet or AI uprising. And what if like it's supposed to say all of these civilization ending events, like a meteorite dropping on Earth, the Yellowstone volcano erupting, and machine resistance, and all kinds of man-made and natural disasters? What if they all happen within like a week? How grand would that be? I know that sounds really insensitive because that's supposed to be awful and people are going to be killed. But like at that point it almost seems like minimal. Oh. Could I maybe open these things now? This just seems like it. Okay, maybe that's not what it's for. Oh, I'm supposed to get that, upgrade my cutter. And then I'll be able to cut through those things. I'm so goddamn smart. How do we get in there? Maybe from the top. Doesn't work. Doesn't work.
I think you're in the room that's blacked out on the blueprint. The door is reinforced with blast shields. You'll have to find another way out.
Yep. Oh. Now they tell me you can shoot that. I'm not crazy, am I? Those red dots were definitely... No, they're not for shooting, they're for cutting.
One more.
Yay.
Right. Let's fire it up.
Fire it up. What? Shoot it? Or just still cutting it? No, the cutting doesn't work like this yet. So what exactly did that do? Oh, that's what we're doing. Nice. That seemed a lot bigger than... Okay. Laser craft. We got ourselves a new toy. Use the cutting mode to cut metal covers. Aside from cutting mode, they can also do this. Awesome.
I see a
Do you need to be recharged? Yes, you do. Okay, here we go. This is pretty awesome. Except, can you like get out of the way? I think I'm stuck here. That's awkward. Oh.
About 2 floors up is an access point leading directly into the hangar.
Where should I stand this time? I'm just not gonna leave here. Shit. Am I just creating a little bit of too much noise for, I don't know, a secret mission? Just my thoughts, so I don't know. I'm no real expert in secret ops, so what do I know? Oh, this seems to be a secret area.
You should be very close. The hangar is where the Project Whisper helicopter prototypes are kept.
They're gonna hate me. Like, I destroyed all their elevators. All those Nazis, they just have to climb the stairs. And who likes to climb the stairs? Jesus, with such a tall building, I'm actually sympathizing with the Nazis here. Because when you say some things you don't want for your worst enemy, climbing a hell lot of stairs is one of those things. I'm sorry, I missed the dialogue. What did he say? Was that something critical to my survival? Because I'm fucked if that's what it was. Hey, look at that. But I already have a lot of them. Morning. Hail Hydra! Hi. Hope he doesn't get too good a look at me. Crap. Just being really secretly... Oh shit, too close, too close. Doesn't see me. Oh shit. So maybe I should test this little guy on the big guys. But first of all, are there any other officers here? Because I'd like to take them out first. That guy is entirely too close. Okay. Where's the other one? I remember there being two. What? They're shooting at me. Are you fucking serious? Hey! Where did you come from? Ah, fuck. Does this work? Come on! Yes, just die. Wish I have a rocket launcher. Hey, this is a nice spot. I can hit you, but you can't return fire. And you are too dumb to realize that. Come on. What does it take, really? There we go. Took your time, just, but you finally got there. Ah, shit. That was my room. Well. Desperate times, right? All the people that have a problem with me. Shit! I can't detach this one. No ammo, no ammo. Huh, some ammo. And all I need is what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not Deadpool. Can't just kill too many people with just 12 bullets. Or maybe I can. when I really want to. Shit. Really? Oh, you guys are so freaking dramatic. Ah, ran straight up to their gunfire. I wonder how far back this will send me. Hopefully not too far. At least tell me I don't have to fight both robots again. Oh, this is just great.
There's my helicopters. That's destined engineering. That's your bottom dollar, it is.
This is just great. To do all of that again. So in terms of the two signals, what exactly are they? Here we go. Okay, nice and easy. Now come in here and take all the stuff. What? How did they know? This is ridiculous. Where are they? Okay. We'll see who dies first. Ah, shit. It has come to my attention that I am at somewhat of a disadvantage here. That is, unless I have a big fucking gun. Oh hey, join the party, won't you? That's what I'm talking about. And here they come. My loudest dissidents. Yeah, I may have killed a few of their people, but there's really no need for this. Guys, this is just uncalled for. And shall I believe that that was it? Let's recharge ourselves and you think you're clever? Think just because my machine gun can't reach you. That actually is kind of clever. Why am I always out of bullets? Oh man. Shoot. They really are everywhere. God damn it. Well, I'm undamaged, so... And I think they're all dead. That's great.
Oh, nuts.
What? What is this? Oh, it's one of those doggies. Shit. Now what I do? Well, back to the old turret, I guess. Oh, it's not a doggy, it's just another robot. Well, I learned my lesson. There must be some health packs that I left behind. Like that one. Crap. Think you got me cornered? That's a real big one. How does it do that? Dude, I don't know how long this is gonna take. Oh, fuck me. Oh well. These are much needed. Come on. If I ever have to be in some kind of gunfire, I don't foresee myself ever being in that situation. But if I ever die in the gunfire, I'm willing to bet money now that it's gonna be during when I reload. Okay, what is the deal with this guy? Can I even beat him this way? Am I even damaging him? Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure of anything. Hey dude, isn't it about time that you, I don't know, die? So, where do I recharge this thing? Oh, right there. That's helpful. Just give me a moment here. Good. Yes, unlimited ammo. That's what I need. Just not sure if this is helping. Hey. Oh my god. I really wish he has like a health bar underneath him, because right now I don't know anything. Damn. Motherfucker, he knows where I am. This is trouble. I'll never be able to outrun this guy. How do those bombs work? Because he seems to just project them anywhere he wants. Oopsie. Hey! Fuck! He always knows where I am! This is not fair! Shit. Let's continue this. I wish he'd show some sign of damage. Oh, there we go. Finally. Finally. Jesus Christ.
Right. Nazi's dead. Nazi robot's dead. Broke all your shit. Helicopter secured.
Max armor, that's a pretty rare thing for me. Still no ammo. Oh, some ammo with this.
There's a control room on the upper level. From there, you can open the hangar.
Hey Carolyn, did you just happen to witness my awesome feat? You know, you could feel free to drop 1 or 2 compliments if you want. Shit. What is it? Aha. We have Gibraltar Bridge opened. Madrid, October 3rd, 1957, the biggest bridge ever built was finally inaugurated yesterday evening in front of a gathered crowd of top Nazi politicians as well as specially invited upstanding citizens in the area. The honor of cutting the ribbon went, of course, to our beloved leader, who was flown in from Berlin this morning and held a short but powerful speech afterwards in front of the impressive construction crossing the Gibraltar Strait. I was moved to tears, said Wilma, a local shop owner. He has such a way with words. She wasn't the only one moved to tears. Gunther Grunwald, head engineer of the project, received a special thanks from our leader. I am speechless, said Grunwald afterwards. I don't know what to say. Well, that is the definition of being speechless. So you kind of just repeated yourself. Enigma code. There we go. Oh yeah.
Well done, Blazkowicz. Don't move, you're getting visitors.
Oh, cool. I would just...
Oh my god! Look out! No, Klaus! Klaus, are you alright?
What the fuck?
Nothing broken. Gosh, dang it, Klaus! Be more careful, alright? I can't have you dying on me. Captain, pick up Caroline, put her in the pilot seat of the last helicopter.
What the hell just happened? Okay, I'm actually afraid of elevators now. Oh, but this isn't that kind of elevator, so it's fine. Nobody could be up there blowing things up.
Come pick me up, Blazkowicz. I don't have all day.
Okay. You guys are fucking crazy. Oh. I was thinking, how am I supposed to... I can't jump with her in my arms.
All aboard!
How did you survive? I thought you were dead.
Don't remember much. Remember punching Hans Gross in the face. Remember ascending into the sky. For moments there I thought I was going to heaven. Then falling, then pain. First pain of my life. Felt like my insides were running out through my back. Could barely move. Had to crawl. They found me after 3 days in a ditch. Long months in a Kreisauer hospital bed. They were shoving tubes in me.
infection. These things I don't want to remember.
I'm sorry about your legs.
Don't be. I've learned how to fly.
Yeah, perfect timing.
Caroline! These things won't fit inside the tunnel!
Yes, they will. Trust me.
They have to.
No way, no way, no way!
It's gonna be a little tricky to deploy them from now on, because they have to fly out this way.
For now, this is top priority. What is the dot issue? How can we get in contact with? Anya, what do we know?
Very little, but I have some ideas.
Good. Anya, you take the lead on this. Blaskovich, whatever she needs, you help her find it, yeah?
William, I could use your help. Could you come over here for a second?
Yeah, sure. And right after I finish off exploring a little bit, so that's all. That's what I'm gonna play for today. And that was a really cool mission. That was really fun. One thing I'm kind of wondering about is after we steal all those helicopters, I guess they're still kind of helicopters. I'm sure there are better names, more official, more military names out there. I'm just gonna call them Chopper for the moment. How do we get them in the base without anybody following them? Because those are unauthorized takeoffs after we just, I don't know, killed 200 Nazis along with a few robots. Somebody sent those robots, so somebody knew we were in that base, and then we flew them out. So we had to be followed. I don't video game. Just don't worry about this. Just go along with it. Kind of. I know the place that we are in is supposed to be foggy, so there's literally a fog of war here. That might be good for covering our track. I'm just thinking. This is a little bit too much for a secret operation. It's. I don't really know how they don't know we're here. That's stretched the sense of imagination a little bit, but I can go along with it. The gameplay is good, and so far the story is pretty cool. Really like Caroline, and I like you too, even though you don't really respond to me. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time when we continue Wolfenstein: The New Order. Until then, have a nice day.